And welcome to Hannity. Now, the transcript of Hunter Biden's deposition has been released late last night, and we have been extensively combing through it. Now, according to the transcript, Hunter addressed the infamous, "I'm sitting here with my father," that WhatsApp message, telling lawmakers he can't even remember sending it because he was either so drunk or high, saying, quote, "I was out of my mind." But the only thing that Hunter can say for sure that he can remember is that his father was not there. Wow. How selective can one be? Out of my mind. I don't remember even sending the text. I'm not even sure if it's my text, but I know for sure my dad wasn't there. Okay. Now, just days after that threatening message was sent, according to a 2020 Senate report, well, it accounts linked to Hunter Biden. Guess what? They received over $5 million from the CEFC. That's who he sent the WhatsApp message to. For being out of his mind, you got to admit, I'd say that's a pretty amazing achievement. Hunter also confirmed to lawmakers that he did, in fact, receive money from Chinese companies. Now, this is in stark contrast from his comments during that disastrous GMA interview when he said he didn't receive 1 cent from China. Take a look.
The president has repeatedly said that you received $1.5 billion from China despite no experience and for no apparent reason. Obviously, fact checkers have said that that is not true.
Look, this is literally has no basis in fact in any way.
Have you received any money from that business dealing?
No.
At all? Not
No.
1 cent?
Not 1 cent.
Really? According to the transcript, Hunter also told lawmakers that his business with CEFC, that's the Chinese oil conglomerate, was, quote, completely legitimate, completely 100% in line with my experience and my abilities. But let's go back to that GMA interview. Hunter admitted he had no experience at all in energy when asked about his role with Burisma. Take a look.
You didn't have any extensive knowledge about natural gas or Ukraine itself, though.
No, but I think that I had as much knowledge as anybody else that was on the board, if not more.
In the list that you gave me of the reasons why you're on that board, you did not list the fact that you were the son of the vice president.
Yeah, no.
What role do you think that played?
I think that it is impossible for me to be on any of the boards that I just mentioned without saying that I'm the son of the vice president of the United States.
Oh, wait a minute. Probably not. With no experience in energy, oil, gas, Ukraine, no experience in China, addicted to hard drugs, and at times, quote, out of his mind. How was his business, as he said, quote, completely 100% in line with his experience? Because that's what he said. Meanwhile, also during the deposition, Hunter was asked about Devon Archer's claim that Joe was on speakerphone with his business associates. Hunter did tell lawmakers, quote, well, certainly my dad called me. Hunter also admitted that he introduced his father to one of his business partners, Jonathan Lee, while in China, and he told lawmakers there were, in fact, 2 dinners at Cafe Milano, that's in D.C., where Joe met his business partners, in one case from Kazakhstan, Russia, and Ukraine, confirming that Russian oligarch Elena Baturina, who reportedly transferred $3.5 million to a Hunter-linked company and invested, according to Devon Archer, another $120 million in one of their real estate adventures, was in attendance. Wow, how convenient. Now, Hunter repeatedly said that his father never received any benefits, nor was he ever involved with his business. He said he never once even discussed it. Joe said, okay, never talked to Hunter, my brother, or anybody for that matter. Okay, was Joe out of his mind too? So really, then why did Hunter once complain about giving half his salary to Pops, having to give half his salary to Pops? Why did Devon Archer's testimony, corroborated by Tony Bobulinski, who Hunter's, they're all liars except for him, why did they say that the brand being sold was that of Joe Biden? Certainly wouldn't be the guy addicted to crack. Now, also breaking today, the transcript of James Biden's testimony was released this afternoon, and it spells more trouble for Joe Biden. According to his testimony, James Biden admitted that Joe received $40,000 in China funds, corroborating James Comer's investigation, revealing that Sarah and James Biden sent Joe a $40,000 check for a, quote, loan repayment. Do they have the paperwork? Anyway, after receiving money from Hunter, who had received millions from the Chinese energy conglomerate CEFC just days prior. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.